Today we are going to do the story The Midnight Visitor by Robert Arthur. So you see, we had seen the overview of the story. There you saw writer is going with Ausable, who is a secret agent, and there he is going to write about detectives or secret agents or spies, whatever words you may use. So he is expecting a kind of thrill, and you find he says, I am disillusioned. See, sometimes the words which we are using, they turns out to be true. So make sure whatever word we are using in our day-to-day life for ourselves or for others, be very particular about those words. So he says, because he finds this secret agent is fatty kind of slow moving personality, and he found he was unlike others secret agents that he must have read in the detective novels and all that. He was expecting beautiful girls delivering messages here and there, and pistols, drugs, and all that stuff that you find in the novels. But that thing is not seen by the writer. So he is quite a bit disillusioned. Illusion means he was having illusion of these kind of things in these spies stories. So now this is the first question. What were the kind of adventures Fowler is the writer here. Fowler was expecting when he was going to visit Ausable, but you can say unlike his expectations, Ausable did not fit in that particular framework that he was expecting. Rather, he was fatty and his hotel was having a smell of dampness, that we say the musty smell. So this is the first question for you. Then you have another question. What was the time and setting of the story? Time, you say, as you see the theme itself, the midnight visitors. So in the midnight, it is around 12 o'clock. The writer is visiting Ausable, and the word midnight visitor is used for Max. He came, and you find what happened. You know a whole story. Then you have another character that looks like a secret agent, spy, or detective. A thin person looking like fox, angry and very swift. This is the general kind of thing. That's why we always say appearances are deceptive. So whatever appearance you see all around yourself, they may deceive you. So here you find Max was somewhat fitting, because he was having pistol in his hand, and he was swift young rather than Osable who was fatty and slow moving. But see, this game of spies is not physical, it is all mental. You must have seen how easily Osable cooks up a story and makes Max believe that there is really a balcony and that is connecting other place to go through. So this is what you must concentrate upon, the intelligence, the mind you can have, cool mind, swift mind, sharp mind, whatever you can say. So who was the visitor? Max was the visitor and time was around 11:59 because Max is saying we have to wait for half an hour and this person your Osable is saying exactly 30 minutes. Then you have another question, how did Osable make believe Max that there exists a balcony? He cooked up a story about the balcony. He told that he complained about the balcony. Somebody came last month and he did not like that somebody intrude upon him coming from balcony, and he also confirmed Max whether he came from balcony, and Max said no, he came into the room through pass key or master key. So he is saying he is very angry and he would complain, he will fight with the management of the hotel. That's why he made believe. So when there was waiter coming, when he was knocking the door, when Osable said police is coming because he had police protection, Max tried to jump off the balcony and he was not knowing he is jumping off 6th floor. There is no balcony and he died. So here you can say there are three characters. All three are different characters. And here you find the main character. If there is a question about the main character or the protagonist of the story, that you can say Osable. No doubt. He is the hero, he is the central character, he is the main character who had the power to make the things go, and that through his mind. So that is what we expect in the examinations. All three characters, writer, what was the impression, what was the illusion he was having about the spies, the detectives, the secret agents, that you must write, and how he was disillusioned really, that it is not a physical fighting, it is not the fighting with weapons, it is fighting with mind, it's a mind game. Spying is a mind game. So that could be another question. Then question about Max, for what he came, you can say he came for the report regarding missiles. That was the report that people were ready to risk their life for getting that report, and that's why he paid for the life. And he lost his life because jumping through 6th floor, it is very rare that somebody is saved. So he wanted to get that report forcibly, and how Ausable got rid of him, because actually there was no police, there was only waiter there with bottle in one hand and two glasses. So you see, it seems to be a very simple story, but it is not like that. Simple things are more complex, and that you should know when you read the story, that things are not as simple as you think in the social arena, in the realities of life. They are differently placed. So do these three characters. So there can be questions about these characters, about the setting where the story is set in Paris, France, and you must think in that terms. So do these questions, write the answers in your notebooks. Have a nice day.